All right, so on this one, I'm gonna show you how to fix a leaking tub faucet. Or not really leaking, a dripping tub faucet. First thing you wanna do is turn your water off. If you have cutoffs for this, or most of the time when I do it, I have to go out to the main valve on the road or outside and cut it off there. You wanna make sure it's off, and then I always turn on sink or something and let it run for a second, just to be sure. Get it all out. This one, first thing you wanna do, you can see it right there. It's a little Allen screw. You want to undo that, and then this handle will just slide off. Alright, so we're just gonna unscrew this guy a little bit. There you go. That should pull right off. There you go. And that's what you're looking at. So next up, this guy right here just slides off. And then you're gonna come to this nut. This whole thing right here will come loose. Again, be sure your water's off before you go pulling this off. All right, so just loose. That comes off. All right, so after you get the nut off, this guy right here, this whole thing pulls straight out. Just be careful, you don't want to break this. Okay, so now this is what you're looking at. That looks like up in there. So now you're gonna want to take this apart and kind of inspect it. You can just replace this whole thing if you want, or you can replace the springs and seats I'm about to show you. I'm gonna try to do this one-handed. So this whole piece right here just screws and then pops out. It's like that. And there's the two seats, and you can see the little springs underneath them, just like a normal faucet. It's like something like this. Same setup there. Normally those are what wear out or kind of start to go bad. That's what will cause it to drip. Okay, so those came right out of there. And there's your old ones next to the new ones. You can kind of see the difference there. These have been compressed for so long, the springs kind of shrank. The O-rings have shrank a little bit too, so that's normally where it comes from. Then you just take springs going first, back there, those go on top, and you gotta kind of push to get them to seat. You can tell when they seat for sure. Okay, so now I got the new ones in. See? So get tight, and you just reinsert this back in here, it turns, and you'll feel it lock in. Okay, another good thing to do when you have this off is just go ahead and replace these O-rings. If you have them, if you went and bought the kit. I don't have them, but they still feel good. They're not in really bad shape, so I'm just gonna go ahead and reuse them. If it's leaking, then I'll have to go get some, but it wasn't leaking from there, so that's what we do. So you just kind of put this back, and you got your grooves. You can see it right there, right there. Those line up right there, right there. And then make sure you get this thing, it's gonna be hard for it to push in. And it kind of takes a little bit of work getting it to go in perfect, so make sure it gets all the way in there, like that. And then this nut can go right back on. Just make sure you get that in tight. Just gonna tighten that down and put it back together. It should be good to go.